Today around 2 o'clock p.m., Steve Stevens streamed live on Facebook him killing an elderly gentleman. We want to personally, on my behalf and for the city of Cleveland, give our condolences to the family of the victim. Now, Steve Stevens, we want to communicate to him that we know who he is and that he will eventually be caught. And that we're saying to him that he need not do any more harm to anybody, any innocent people, and that whatever concerns or problems that he's having, we're here to have a conversation with him. We also want to say that if the public has any information, they can call 911, and we are gathering all information, all tips that will lead to the arrest of Steve Stevens. I'll turn it over to the chief to give more details.
Thanks, Mayor. Well, we need Steve to turn himself in. Right now, there are two families out there that are hurting. Mr. Goodwin's family, and of course, there are people out there that care about Steve and want to see this not go any further. So we're asking him to turn himself in. We've brought everything to bear on this from our federal partners, our state and local partners, and everybody is out there looking for Steve. We want this to end with as much peace as we can bring to this right now, and we want him to turn himself in. If that doesn't happen, then again, we have all of our partners in on this, and we'll look until we find him. Currently, Division of Police is, of course, the lead on this, but of course our partners from the FBI, our state and county partners are also working with us diligently to make sure that we get this person off the streets. I mean, what happened today is senseless, and if Steve has an issue, he needs to talk to some folks to get that resolved. I know, Steve, that you have a relationship with some of our clergy out here in Northeast Ohio. I encourage you to give them a call and talk to them, and then call us and turn yourself in. Thank you.
Questions?
Chief, do you mind talking about the fact that he had mentioned on the Facebook Live that he had killed 13, 14 people, and so far we have video of one homicide. Any word on any other victims?
Currently, there are no other victims that we know of. We've checked several locations that were either in the post itself or that we got information about, and so far there are no more victims that we know that are tied to Steve's in this incident. But we are still encouraging people, if you have information, definitely on Steve's whereabouts or on any more victims that may be out there, to definitely give us a call. Just call 911. Our dispatch center is open and taking calls as we speak. But we need to bring this to a conclusion today. We need to get Steve off the streets, give Mr. Goodwin's family some closure, and then, you know, people later on can dive into exactly why this happened. But there's no need for any further bloodshed in this incident tonight.
How concerned are you for your officer safety at this point?
Well, we're always concerned for our officers out there. Currently, our officers are doubled up. There are no one-man cars in the city of Cleveland, and they're almost tripled up because we're riding in tandem with some of our state and our county partners out there in this search for Steve.
Are there any areas that are on lockdown?
No, nothing's on lockdown, but we are encouraging people to be careful, to be vigilant, to watch out for one another. I think we've put the vehicle out there a few times. It's a white Ford Fusion. It was recently purchased. We think there's a temporary tag on it, but the plates could have been switched. But it's a white Ford Fusion, newer model vehicle. It's listed in Steve's name. So we encourage people, if you see that vehicle, give us a call. The description of Steve is out there. He's a black male, medium complexion. He's about 6'1", 240 pounds, currently bald with a beard.
Did you get in touch with his girlfriend or with his mother?
we're in touch with a lot of Steve's family members and friends, and they're all trying to do the same thing, try to get him to turn himself in.
Chief, do you know if he's still in this area or if he's fled the area?
We're still searching every place that we either get tips or that we think he may be. Yes.
Officially releasing the victim's name tonight, first name and age.
Yes, we'll get that to you later.
Chief, have any of the fusions that you're probably checked out today, have any proved to be any connection with the case?
We've checked probably hundreds of leads since this happened at 2 p.m. today. So far, there is nothing else that connects him with any other incident that's happened in the city today. But still, we're encouraging people, if you know something, if you see that vehicle, or if you see Steve himself, definitely give us a call, call 911. Don't approach him. He is considered armed and dangerous, so we want people to be careful out there, be careful in your comings and goings, but we're not putting the city on lockdown or anything like that. People just have to be careful and watch out for one another. And if you see something that looks suspicious, call 911.
Now, this happened at 2 o'clock, it's now almost 7. Have you had enough confirmed sightings of him to know that he's still in Cleveland, East Cleveland area, or are you concerned that he's left the area?
We don't know. We're still looking at every lead that comes in. We haven't had an official sighting of him since this incident happened. Of course, there are thousands of white Ford vehicles out there, so we ask the public definitely be careful. You know, if you think it's that vehicle, give us a call, but be careful in that regard.
And they ought to call 911.
Yes, call 911.
Goodwin, random, it seems to be from the Facebook post. Is that what you can tell?
From what we can tell now, it's just a random person that he picked out. We don't know why, but again, it's senseless. There is no need for this gentleman to lose his life. And, you know, if this person needs some help, which obviously he does, he needs to call someone. He needs to turn himself in so that he can get the help that he needs. And he can't keep victimizing this community based on his issues. So we encourage him to turn himself in. Anybody that knows his whereabouts, call 911.
Can you tell us how many departments are working with you? The suburban
I can't give you an exact
department,
number,
financial?
but we've put out alerts throughout the state of Ohio and beyond.
Thank you.
All right, thank
We'll
you.
be continuing to update on social media as well as the Cleveland Police blog. If you follow Twitter for all the updates, that'll include any additional press briefings in this matter. Thank you.